Thank you for listening to REED-BBS.
REED-BBS, BBS. There's big fight weeks, and then there's epic fight weeks. If the Rye guy, King Rye, Ryan Garcia, if he was the only named fighter throwing hands this Cinco de Mayo weekend, that would be a big fight week, big fight weekend. If Saul Canelo Alvarez was the only named fighter throwing hands this coming weekend, that would be a big fight weekend, obviously. Likewise, if my dude, my bruh, my Tomodachi, Naoya Inoue, if he was the only name brand fighter in action this Cinco de Mayo weekend, big fight weekend, obviously. But when the weekend consists of Ryan Garcia, Canelo Alvarez, and Naoya Inoue simultaneously on consecutive fucking days, back to back to back, I'm talking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, this fight week becomes bigger, way bigger than just big, motherfuckers. This shit is epic. Epic, I say. That is particularly impressive or remarkable. So buckle your seatbelts for this upcoming weekend, y'all. Friday, May the 2nd, headlined by Ryan Garcia versus Rolly, a.k.a. Rollis Romero, on the undercard. And let me stop right there. How often, in what other sport can a guy lose a fight, lose his last fight, then he headlines, on his undercard is the guy he technically lost to? How often does that happen? And then, beneath both of them in the co-main event, as I like to call it, is the world champion of said division that they just fought in last time. Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, they fought somewhere at about 140, depending on what weight you gave Ryan. He came in like 3 pounds over some shit. So he was a welterweight. Dev was a super lightweight. Well, Dev wins, but loses, but wins. You know, the Jersey or the New York Commission is what I'm trying to say. Suspended Ryan, made the bout a no contest. Devin Haney's undefeated record still intact. So you won the fight, or it's a no contest, so you retained your undefeated record, but yet in this fight that didn't really count, that you got your ass whooped in, that don't count. Here you are now on the undercard of the guy that whooped your ass. And all the while, Teofimo effing Lopez, the Ring Magazine champion at 140 pounds, the weight class Dev and Ryan were supposed to fight at, the weight class that Devin Haney weighed in at, Teofimo Lopez is the co-main event. Imagine that. But I digress. Saturday, Saturday, we got Canelo Alvarez. He will once again become undisputed champion at 168 pounds when he faces William Skull. This fight is a necessary evil because in September, for Mexican Independence Day weekend, Canelo Alvarez will be facing Bud Crawford. But if he's not undisputed, then there's no point in Bud moving up 2-3 weight classes, however many it is now, to vie for his third undisputed championship in the 4-belt era. On the undercard of the Saturday show, May 3rd show, we have Martin Bicoli against F.A. Ajagba. It's going to be a good heavyweight slugfest. And somebody's probably done. The loser of that is probably done in the grand scheme of heavyweight things. Also on the card, we got the rematch, Jaime Munguia versus Bruno Saras 2. Of course, the first fight was 2024's upset of the fucking year when Munguia got stretched by the light-regarded, the no-name, non-punching ass Saras. My man was a powder puff puncher, and he stretched Jaime Munguia. Badu Jack is also on the undercard, which brings us to Sunday, May the 4th. with my dude, my bruh, my Tomodachi, Naoya Inoue, making defense of his undisputed junior featherweight title, super bantamweight title against Ramon Cardenas. After this fight, he's going to fight MJ Akhmadaliev, the last stone left unturned at 122 pounds, before moving on up like George and Wheezy to the featherweight division. On that undercard, Rafael Espinosa will defend his WBO featherweight championship against Edward Vasquez. Yeah, man, this is going to be an epic fight week and weekend, like I said. The Zone / Turkey Allah Sheik, they're offering the Ryan card, the Friday card, the Saturday cards. They're offering them in a bundle. You can get both the Ryan card and the Canelo card for $89.99, or you can pay $59.99 a piece, however you want to do it. I'm probably going to get the Ryan card and go out to one of my homies' cribs to watch the Canelo card the next day. And then I'm live streaming the shit out of the Inoue show on ESPN. You best believe that. But stay with me this week, because we're going to be all over this fight week. We got grand arrivals coming up, media workouts, press conferences, weigh-ins for all three cards. And I'm here for all of it. Every drop, goddammit. REED-BBS, BBS. Black Birch Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.